Oh, yes, here with the chef. We have Clark Adams with us this morning. Clark's putting something together here. Ooh, that's coming up in a couple seconds' time. This is kind of a sneak. He's getting prepared for us here. But we're focusing on what's in this little jar right here, and that is honey, using it in the kitchen, using it for cooking. But not just any kind of honey. Where's this stuff come from, Clark?
This is the original SAIT rooftop honey. So we have some beehives at main campus on the rooftop of the John Ware building. And we have 3 instructors now that are certified beekeepers, and they tend to the hives up there. And last year, which was our first year, we harvested 250 pounds of honey.
Woo, that's a couple of jars.
Yeah.
For sure, absolutely. You use your honey in all different ways, including in baking the substitute to bring that sweetness to light. What are you going to show us? And what makes it different than using a sweetener such as sugar?
Honey is hydroscopic, so it really holds on to water. So generally when you're baking with honey, your product is soft and moist. Okay. Because it retains that moisture.
So you have an example for us here, I believe.
I've got a great example for you. Got some banana bread here that we've done with honey. Okay. That we'll whip up this morning. Okay. And really retains the moisture. And generally speaking, when you add honey as a sweetener, you don't need to add as much if you were using granulated sugar to get the same sweetness. So.
Yeah, well, like most things, when you're changing up a sweetener, such a key ingredient in any recipe, particularly in baking, it might be touch and go because you don't know how to tell when it's done. Is there an indicator to know when something's done when you're baking with the honey?
Well, the trick with honey is that it's going to caramelize faster than granulated sugar. So right away, there's going to be a color difference in your finished product. Okay. So if you're judging by color, the honey is going to make your product darker.
Darker product.
Yeah.
And look for that. Don't be afraid of the darker product.
Don't be afraid of a little caramelization. That's right.
Taste-wise, and I know if you're using an artificial sweetener, like an equal or something like that in baking, I can really tell the difference. Can you tell the difference with honey in baking?
It depends. Honestly, it depends on where the bees get the pollen from. If they're getting it from a flower that has a lot of spice or something to it, that transfers into the honey, which will transfer into your product. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so for example, buckwheat honey. I grew up on buckwheat honey, very dark amber color. Ours is a little lighter. Yeah. Okay, so there's different types of honey will produce a different flavor in your baking. So.
Very important question. Is this edible? Can I try this yet?
Yes, you can try that.
Give it a shot. Joe, looks pretty good to me. You guys are stuck in the studio. Have fun with that.
It is edible, not just for TV. Is it good?
Oh, I like it.
All right, we like it too. Thanks very much. And hopefully this morning is the bee's knees. Is it, Dave?